questions. What are the issues presented in the study? 2. What do the literature or other studies say about these issues? 3. How was the study conducted and interpreted? What are the findings, implications, and conclusion of the study? 5. What are the future research direction of this study? 6. What concept of the mutual in this study have in common state at least 3? So, what do the literature or other studies say about this issue? As the number of international students in the United States increases, many researchers show interest in understanding how international students adapt to the local society and what factors influence this process. Cultural identity and language proficiency as two important factors of international student and adaptation cannot be ignored. The purpose of the study was to examine of the relations of cultural identity to language learning for international students. In the United States, in order to achieve this goal, participants completed measures of a cultural identity motivation for language learning and self-perceived language proficiency. So, path analysis was used and questionnaire used the relations among cultural identity, language learning motivation, and English proficiency. The result of the path analysis model indicated a good model fit. The model passed the result showed that both motivation and ethnic identity had direct effects on English proficiency. Since ethnic identity had a significant effect on motivation, and motivation has significant effect on English proficiency. Motivation could be perceived as a partial mediator of the effects of ethnic identity on English proficiency. The findings and implication and conclusion of this study is the present study found the cultural identity was related to motivation and learning English to English language proficiency. So first, strong ethnic identity may inhibit English proficiency, but motivation to learn English could buffer this effect and further facilitate English language achievement for the international studying in the United States. So second, although strong American identity was not related to English proficiency directly, it promoted English proficiency through motivation, and this study has meaningful implications for higher education institutions to facilitate the international student. In conclusion, this study provides a new perspective on the relations between cultural identity and language learning among international students. To our knowledge, the present study is the first to examine the combined influence of cultural identity and motivation on language proficiency using a quantitative method. Furthermore, although previous research have found a direct associations of identity with language proficiency, little is known about the mechanism underlying this relation, thus by treating motivation as an important mediator of the relationship between cultural identity and the second language proficiency. There are two additional suggestions for future research. First, I mentioned above, identify is dynamic, so longitudinal design are needed to further explore processes or identify changes. For example, those American identification increase the longer student spend in the US or in response to certain educational or social experience. Language helps us express our feelings and thoughts. This is unique to our species between it is a way to express unique ideas and customs within different cultures and societies. By learning a foreign language, you can understand ideas and thoughts that may be different from your own cultures.